It's amazing how we forget the very, very basics. What it means to behave like a Christian and what is not Christian behavior. Because I'm encountering it. And you don't know who this is about, so it is personal, but it's not pointing the finger at anyone because you don't know this person. But I'm sad today. I'm sad because we're told uh, not to forgive our brothers 7 times, but 77 times. Again and again and again. Now, I've dealt in my life with what are called narcissistic people. These are people who are cruel and out to harm you and destroy you, literally. And that's where the discernment comes in. You forgive them, but you don't keep letting them back into your life to do damage. I I know at least 2 cases where I've forgiven completely, but I also know that I can't let them back into my life because they'll just be like a wrecking ball. But that's a type of forgiveness. That's an acceptable forgiveness if it's in your heart and you wish them no harm and you say, I hope I can see you in heaven one day. Truly. But what I've encountered just lately is a person who says he's Christian, claims to be Christian, and was someone I I got along with. I actually did. We got along pretty well, I would say. And then all of a sudden, boom. But he's still Christian. He's still professing, proclaiming the word. But I'm the bad guy. And so I've reached out. I've tried to make peace. But see, I think what it was is I'm honest. I don't lie to people. I don't tell them what they want to hear. I don't. I never have. Sometimes it happens to be what they do want to hear, but it's the truth. I tell them what's true. And I try to encourage and I try to build up, but I don't lie to them. And I'm not fake to them. And I don't tell them, well, it's okay to do this and do that if it's going to go nowhere. That's a liar. That's not a friend. That's not anything. That's just a liar. You can't lie. That's another part of this. Behaving like a Christian is you're in the truth. You don't lie to people. You don't go out to hurt them. You don't say, oh, that's really... Someone, your wife asks you, "Is you like my dress?" Oh no, that looks terrible. No, there's ways you do things. Do you understand? I mean, you're not cruel about it, but you don't have to keep lying. You don't have to keep. You might say, well, maybe you might try this color or something like that. I don't know. I don't have a wife right now, so it's not. That's a little out there anyway. But what confuses me is people who say they're Christian and they don't forgive you or they don't even tell you how you offended them. They just shut you out. They just shut you out. And it's wrong. Another thing about AA. Yep, here we go again with that. I remember in AA, there were people that claimed to be following the program and everything, but they would just cut you out of their life. I mean, they would stop not calling you. And for someone in recovery who's getting on their feet, and you're just trying to figure out your way, and someone just shuts you out of their life when you were really close. I mean, people that I would talk to every day, and all of a sudden, because you're honest, again, you're honest. See, you tell them the truth, and they don't want to hear it, so they just shut you out. See, it's all BS. Excuse me. That's what it is. Bunk. And I can't not tell the truth. But the thing is, people don't want the truth, so they cut you out, or they shut you out, or they turn you off, and yet they claim to be something they're not, Christian. And it does anger me, because it's a front. It's a front. And you can't, the thing is, as a Christian, you have to let them get away with it. You can confront them, but you can't tell other people, oh, look what they're doing. They're going to do the same thing to you. You can't do that. They have to find out themselves, because the reason you can't do that is it's not charitable. It's backstabbing. It's I'm being distracted. It's hurting them. And it's not your place, you know. People will have to find out on their own. But for you, it's very painful because you know that they're not real, they're not the real deal. Now, in some cases, you can call them out if they're preaching a false gospel or something. Oh, yeah, I'd shout it from the rooftop. In fact, I did yesterday about AA, but I don't say names. But I think I might say a name if they continue doing it. But I don't say names because it creates scandal or it harms reputations, and it's sinful. So I'm just as bad as they are. But bottom line is, so many have forgotten the basics. And in these times when we're so close to going home, yeah, all of us, one way or the other, when the bombs come down, we'll go up, you know, one way or the other. And they're still hanging on to grudges and being petty and mean-spirited. I can't do anything about it. I can reach out to them and try to make peace. And I keep my side of the street clean. That is a good AA expression. Making sure you're doing things the right way. In charity and in kindness and compassion. But if they don't receive it, then it's on them, I'm afraid. But I don't understand it. I see it, but I don't get it. And there's more than one case. It's people just hanging on to hate or pettiness or a grudge. That's why I'm doing this video, saying we cannot do it. We have to reach out in love. We have to reach out to forgive. And forgive even if they don't even ask for it. How many times? 70 times, 7 times. Yeah. Over, over, and over. No, we don't become doormats. We don't let them walk all over us. But we continue to love them no matter what. And it's only by grace. I promise you, only by grace, because these people are mean. And they got a hardness in them that's inexplainable.